It was once the Olympic Games venue, but now it's all about baseball at Turner Field in Atlanta. And welcome to another edition of Major League Baseball here on ESPN. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Atlanta Braves. Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, they're getting things going now. 3 straight wins coming into today's game. When a team starts playing like that, their confidence grows and everything falls into place.
Tim Hudson will be doing the pitching. He picked up 12 wins last season. The throw is going down to second base, and we're just about ready to get things started here. First pitch on the way.
That's a tough pitch to commit to there. You never look for a changeup down and in.
He throws. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
This is what you want to start the game. The leadoff man's on. Let's see if they get him going here.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Jason Lane will be hitting second for them. Nobody out and a runner at first. First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play. Nice play that time with a throw to first for the double play. 4-6-3.
It's pretty much textbook, John. You get the ball that's just asking to be dished around the infield, and they get the job done.
Here's a look at Atlanta's defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 2.
Sometimes you stay away just to set up the pitch inside. Let's see if he comes back inside with this one.
The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Had a big 2-0 cut there, but he missed it. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lined fair. Down the line and right. And foul. 2-2 on the way. Slider just about had him, but it's a full count now.
Well, it's tough to handle that pitch when it breaks sharply in on your hands. A lot of times you'll just pull it foul.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
Jeff Bagwell comes in now. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. The throw to the plate. Berkman is around third, heading home. And that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score. Mike Lamb up to the plate. He hit 14 home runs last year. 58 RBIs last year. First, this is swung on and hit on the ground. Giles has got it. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Astros pick up 1 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. Now we go to the last of the first. The Astros on top, 1-0. Roger Clemens is going to be the starting pitcher in this one. His ERA is just above 2.20.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Here it comes. And he lays one down here. Clemens has it on the hop. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Here's the batting order for the Atlanta Braves. Marcus Giles sitting in the number 4 spot, always a power spot in the order. One out, nobody on. First pitch to him.
Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
John, good bat speed through the zone that time. With one out now, let's see if they can try to move him along.
Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. One out, man on first. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a ground ball. And foul. Grounded to second, could be 2. To second for 1. And 2. A double play. Here's a look at that 4-6-3 double play. The shortstop, the man in the middle.
Well, that's what they teach you, John, whether you're a second baseman or a shortstop. One fluid motion. Well done.
So, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We'll go to the top of the second. Houston leads it 1-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. And that's up and away for a ball. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Sinker swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. Estrada is there. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Everett will get his first shot in this one right here. One man on, nobody out. Quick throw to first. Runner at first, nobody out. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch to him. This one swung on and hit on a line, and that's into center field for a base hit.
John, and this is how big innings get started. First 2 guys get hits. Now the pitcher is something to think about out there.
They throw behind the runner at second, and he dives back safely. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. No one out, and runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Dives, he's up with it. On to second for 1. On to first. Safe as they can't get the back in.
He goes the short way to get the lead runner at second, but they're unable to get the back in.
The Rocket starts the year with 328 career victories. Runners at first and third, only 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Any good hitter will tell you the toughest pitch to handle is one that's breaking down and away.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now the 2-2 pitch. Changeup swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
Man, that's right down the middle. You missed it. Strike 3.
Craig Biggio is up to the plate now. Last season, he clobbered 24 home runs with his career slugging percentage under .440. He spins and throws back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. 2 outs and a runner on second. And he's on the move for third. Swung on. That ball is hit pretty well out there into deep left center field. And out of here, a home run. 2 runs on 1 swing of the bat. And he decides he likes that first pitch, and right out of the yard it goes.
And some guys, though, John, they like to take a pitch or two to get into the rhythm, get the feel for what the pitcher's throwing right now. But he was swinging away, and it paid off big time.
Yeah, some guys get in the rhythm a little more quickly than others. Jason Lane steps up to the plate. Last season, he hit 4 out of the park. In his career, his slugging percentage is .526.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Jones has it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. The Astros strike for 3 more runs here and widen their lead even further. On now to the last half of the second. Houston is out in front, 4-0. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Andrew Jones is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good-looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite. Now it's 3-1.
It's easy to chase this pitch because it looks so good when the changeup is up and in, but the hitter stays off of this one. Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Jones will get his first crack at it. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch to him. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's nice to see the fans are still paying.
Swing and a line drive. And it's through into left field, a base hit.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first. And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Runner at first, 1 down. First pitch on the way. Right back to the mound. 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quite quick enough that time to get the double play. Simmons steps into the box. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season. First pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. Lamb makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, and 1 man left out. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Houston leads it 4-0. The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next. Lance Berkman is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Well, that's where you want to throw the sinker. Even if you miss, you want to keep it down.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted high and deep down the line and right. and foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Bagwell will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
One man on, nobody out.
First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. There's a swing and a ground ball. The runner coming around second, on his way to third. The tag, and he is out at third. Berkman was nearly safe. And was he safe? Let's take a look at the replay here and just see how close it really was, Joe.
He was hoping he could come in safely to third base, but he just wasn't able to make it. He almost had it, though, John. Very close.
One out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it.
The pitch.
Swung on and ripped towards second.
Gets one at second and two. A double play. Pretty good turn there, Joe, for the double play.
And that's just the way they draw it up, John. Great pivot by the shortstop.
No runs on one hit and nobody left on. And we move on now to the home half of the third.
Houston is out in front.
4-0.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Rafael Furcal
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
First pitch to him.
If he wasn't able to get out of the way of that pitch, he'd be moving down to first right now.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Changeup, waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he swings and hits this one foul.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Got him. One away.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away.
He just flat out swung at it and missed it, Joe.
Well, yeah, you've got to have good discipline at the plate. Sometimes you even got to take a pitch now and then. He just looked overly eager to swing at one pitch there.
Hudson will get his first opportunity in this ball game.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Furcal,
a switch hitter batting left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. They got him just in time. Here's the replay, Joe. See what you think.
Let's see it again. Does the ball beat him to the bag? Yes, it does. That's a good call.
Nothing doing here this half inning. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Astros lead 4-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch on the way.
Here's the pitch.
He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Number 28 makes the catch to retire his man. 1 down. Everett will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. And a fastball misses high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch is a sinker that tails outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. This one swung on and hit in the air. Jones is there and he gloves it for the out.
The center fielder has to range to his left, but he's able to track it down over there and put it away.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Called strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Now here's a swing and a line drive down the left field line. And foul.
The 1-2 pitch.
Tough pitch for the hitter. You ball down and in, there's not a lot he can do with it. It's a great spot if you can get him to chase it.
2-2 pitch. On the ground to short. Jones has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. And they go quietly this half inning. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th. The Astros lead it 4-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Chipper Jones
Is due up second, and you've always got to be very careful with him.
First pitch, here it comes. This is swung on and hit in the air. Berkman has him played perfectly as he puts this one away.
John, he's settled into quite a groove here. That's 6 in a row he's set down.
Jones,
A switch hitter batting left-handed.
first pitch on the way. This one swung on and hit on a line. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to second.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special. He takes this low 1-2 pitch and drops the barrel of the bat on it, makes solid contact, and he gets a base hit.
Giles will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 on, 1 out.
They throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1.
He throws.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. The throw to third.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
Jones will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball is cut on and missed. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is pinched at home as he just does get in there to score.
This one you could dispute. It's hard to see if he got down in time, but the replay shows he got to the plate just in time.
It's hard to see with all that dust and all that excitement going on.
And every once in a while, the umpires need night vision.
Julio Franco
Gets a shot here. Last year, he hit 6 homers. His career slugging percentage is under .420.
A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play. He picked this one up nicely and then went around Cape Horn to get the double play.
John, it's like infield practice, except this time they get 2. Nice work to get the double play.
The Braves pick up 1 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base.
5th inning upcoming here at Turner Field. Houston with the lead.
4-1.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Jason Lane.
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes.
Here's the pitch.
Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Biggio will step in with a couple of RBIs already in this one.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Nice try. Good spot to miss with. Try to stay away if you can.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. This one swung on and hit in the air. Jones glides over and makes the catch for the out.
I thought this ball had a chance off the bat, but there's a lot of room out there in left center, and the center fielder is able to hustle out there and put it away.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Jones is there to make the catch, and this side is retired. And they don't make any noise this happening. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. The Astros on top, 4-1.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Simmons will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact.
And he delivers.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely. Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Fastball got him. 2 down.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. In there at the letters, that evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lamb is there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We've played 5 full. Houston leads it 4-1.
And if you just tuned in, we want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan. Major League Baseball here on ESPN. The 3-4-5 hitters, the big hitters, coming up.
Lance Berkman
will be leading it off, and they're going to have to deal with him somehow.
Any pitcher that can spot that pitch there, they're way ahead of the game.
He throws.
Split-fingered pitch misses. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging the ball to hit foul down the right field line.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fork ball over the plate. You're just trying to make contact. Tried to foul it off. Did not make contact. We're going to take a look at this fork ball on K-Zone. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Jones is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
He has to range into the gap to get this one, but he's able to track it down without much of a problem.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Furcal has got it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. On to the bottom of the 6th.
Houston is out in front.
4-1.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Chipper Jones
Is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning.
Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1.
He throws.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he has the home fan support, that's for sure, but his team is still down by...
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Estrada
Will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed.
first pitch on the way. And that's down and in to even up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. A splitter just off the corner, and it's 2-1.
Well, he was trying to throw a strike with it, but the last second it moved down and in.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Vizcaíno is there to play it on the hop. And he is out at first. What a play!
Qualls, he'll be coming into the game to take over the mound duties. Batters have not done well against him, hitting only .211 for the season.
Well, John, I think I would have let that starter go a little longer, but as they say, better safe than sorry. Let's see if the pen can continue where he left off.
First pitch to him. Just off the plate, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. This one swung on and fouled away. Ausmus boots it. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first base line. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half inning. At the end of 6 full innings, the Astros lead it 4-1.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
Is due up 2nd in the next half inning.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Right back to the mound. Franco has it over to first for out number 1. Everett will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
Good biting forkball swung on and missed. 0-2. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Jones is there. From his knees, got him. What a play! Ausmus will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Number 28 is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Well, they go down quietly.
It's time for the 7th inning stretch here in Atlanta.
The Astros on top, 4-1.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Andrew Jones
Is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Slider just misses the black, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Vizcaíno is right there, and he puts it away. Jones will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
The fastball up and away is not going to get the job done today.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
That ball is swung on and drilled down the line and left. That one is deep. Does it have enough?
And foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Everett has got it. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Franco will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Inside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
There's a swing at a high drive. Hooking into the corner.
And foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul.
The 1-2 pitch.
The slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the side is retired.
He decides to swing at this one, but he couldn't get the bat square to the ball in time.
Excellent pitching right there.
It certainly was. Got to give credit to the pitcher for getting him to chase that one.
Nothing doing here this half inning. We'll move ahead to the 8th.
Houston with the lead.
4-1.
They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next.
Craig Biggio
Is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. High and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, they're not going to chase pitches up and away. He's going to have to get the ball down before they start swinging.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted to the game when you get the call from the bench. But he comes in and delivers the pinch hit knock.
First pitch on the way. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here it comes.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Simmons is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch.
John, he gave it a good ride that time, but the left fielder is able to get back there quickly and put it away in deep left center field.
First pitch to him. First pitch is a splitter, too low. Ball 1. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. There he goes for second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Lance Berkman steps into the batter's box. Last year he had 30 total homers all year.
He has slugged .563 for his career.
Here's a swing and a ball hit well back into the stands in right. He spins and throws back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. This one's hit pretty well to right, but foul and back out of play. Splitter swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Now we'll get a chance to see the splitter on K-zone, John. He decides to swing at this one, but he couldn't get the bat square to the ball in time.
Excellent pitching right there.
It certainly was. Got to give credit to the pitcher for getting him to chase that one.
The Houston Astros pick up a hit, but leave him at second and fail to score. Here come the Braves in the home half of the eighth. The Astros lead 4-1.
It's the bottom three of the batting order coming up. Simmons will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way.
He delivers.
Takes one off the plate for a ball.
Nice try. Good spot to miss with. Try to stay away if you can.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Great time to call the changeup, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Number 28 will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Off the plate and low. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. Sinker just misses the corner, and he runs it now to 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Vizcaíno has it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
He swings on top of that one, and the result is an easy grounder to second.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
The pitch.
Good hard sinker, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. And the sinker swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Well, John, he threw a sinker. Here's K-zone. You see him go after the inside part of the plate here, John.
Well, and the pitcher made this hitter look like he wasn't even a big leaguer with his swing on that one.
Well, as a hitter, you just got to get your timing down. He certainly didn't have it there.
No runs, no hits, and no one left on. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Astros on top, 4-1.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
will be the first man up.
Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3. We've got a second now to see the changeup on K-zone. This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes a swing at it anyway.
Well, he had to, right?
Well, yeah, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder and take one for the team.
Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
On the way.
A changeup that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime.
Vizcaíno
comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the inning, and we move on to the last of the ninth. The Astros lead 4-1.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Chipper Jones
is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1. Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1.
Well, he has the home fan support, that's for sure, but his team is still down by 3.
The 1-2 pitch.
There's a swing and a line drive. Vizcaíno is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Estrada
comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. This is popped way up there, over near first base. Bagwell is there, and he puts it away for the out. Jones
will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed.
Man, this ballpark is really rocking. The home fans refuse to accept that a 3-run deficit means they're not going to win this ball game.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and it drops in for a base hit.
Runners are critical late in the ball game, even with 2 outs. They're going to need a few more hits, though, if they want to tie this baby up.
Giles will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Runner at first with 2 down.
Over to first. Well, he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to third. Burke is up with it. The Houston Astros
are able to win this one, Joe. A very fine victory for them on the road.
And, John, let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and beat another big league team, you got to consider yourself lucky.
Craig Biggio
was instrumental in this victory. Not an incredible offensive performance by either team, but nonetheless, he is our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, as a manager, you really like to see your leadoff hitter mix things up out there, and that's what this guy brings to the table. When he can get this offense started, things just seem to fall into place after that.
So that just about does it for us tonight. A reminder now to stay tuned for baseball tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew. Thanks for tuning in, and good evening.
The final score once again,
the Houston Astros take the victory
4-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Atlanta.